That's the voice of Nigeria in diaspora. This is the voice we are all really Nigerians.
My father told me that if you are doing anything, do it to the best of your knowledge. If you're packing sand, make sure you are the best in packing sand.
Yes.
So that if anybody comes to the village and say, oh, I'm looking for the best sand packer, they will call your name.
Yes.
So that goes to everybody. Anything you know that somebody can do, be it your friend, your enemy, take that person to do it.
So again, we need the best in those positions.
Correct.
And also for the leaders to understand that when you're in a position of leadership, you don't just focus on only money you are getting from the government.
Yes.
You can use your office to seek
And
for money
create-
outside your constituency, outside your state.
Even outside your country.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Yes.
because let me. I'm from Enugu State, right? If Enugu State governor build Enugu People in Diaspora Engagement Hub, where that our people all over are connected and helping, in various offices around the world, they are telling you the opportunities. Our youth, our young people are being sent out, just like you pointed out,
Yes.
to go learn special skills.
Different thing.
Yes.
Even when my husband was in school, he's an engineer. So when he was doing his masters, he has 3 boys or 3 men that came from Ghana,
There you go.
sponsored by their government.
Yes.
One became his very good friend, even up to today. So we were like asking him questions when he visited us, and he's like, "Oh, when I graduate, I'm going back home." And I'm like, "You going back home?" He said, "Yeah. They sent 3 of us to come and study, and 3 of us are doing different things. The government sent them
Yes.
to come back home and help to build the country." I was so impressed.
That's what
I was very, and none of them stayed behind because when they graduated, they gave them a portfolio.
There you go.
Because they know their worth. You cannot sponsor them and bring them home and not give them something to do.
Exactly. Or when they bring the initiative, you're sabotaging
You
the
kill
initiative.
it.
Yes.
You send them to come over here and learn something to bring back home to help build the country. And that was what they did. By the time they finished their masters, the government sent them, employment letter where they stipulated everything, their housing and all that. They were so happy, even though they are not paying them like what they would have made here. But to them,
Giving back to your community.
it was very good.
Yes.
It was very appetizing, and knowing that they want to give back to their country. So those are the things we're encouraging our government to also look into.
Our leaders.
Our leaders to look into. If your state, their job is farming, there are so many ways to send people. Come over here and
Mechanized agriculture.
mechanized farming.
Yes.
Mechanized farming. Some people come to reach soil, just something
Yes.
that they will take back home. This production we are talking about, being a producing country, we cannot just do it by folding our arms.
And the federal government cannot do it all. Because
No.
you see, we talk about, the problem sometimes in Nigeria is we talk a lot about what federal government can do, but we talk less about what
we can
local
do
government and our state.
Everybody can do, even individually, collectively,
Yes.
groups. We have a lot to do. I know some people need more boost than others. Some people need a little push more than others.
Last week, the lawmakers received 150 million for constituency project. Okay, 150 million naira for constituency project. So my expectation would be that some of the lawmakers, like, you come out and say, "Hey, I have received this money for the constituency. This is what I'm going to do with it." And as you said, this is even where you invest in some of those special skills.
Yes,
Because that's the only way we
this
can
is
move
how
from
to invest
consumption to
production that we're talking about in our country. Because the earlier we move from this consumption state to production state, the better for us. That
That's
is
the
the only
only
way we can move the country, both internationally or locally. We can move our country forward. There is no 2 ways about it.
And we curb crimes.
Yes,
Because
when they have something doing, crimes will be
it's
reduced.
true.
It will be reduced totally.
Yeah, because there's a high rate of poverty.
Yeah, I know our youth, some of them are putting their hands in things that are bad and all that. All these things, some of them are idleness.
Right.
You can't imagine somebody that graduates from school, no job.
For 5 years.
For 5 years.
You are still eating from your mother's kitchen.
I know.
It's so
You
embarrassing.
can't even have a husband because you're not even doing anything.
How are you gonna have
And the man you're dating doesn't even have a job.
Yeah.
And the man is like, how can I get married when I don't have a job? I'm still feeding from my parents. When you look at it, our youth,
Yeah.
our young ones are
But
suffering.
we're
They are
encouraging our
struggling.
youth
To
check out overseas.
any opportunity.
But have a right
opportunity.
mind. You don't have the mind of
When I live there 6 months, I'm coming back with millions. No,
No.
please don't believe in that. That is not viable in the actual sense.
Yes.
It's not real.
You go to a country, be a law abiding
so that you
respect
can
the law of
enjoy
land.
it. You will enjoy the country. You will live a free life. Nobody will chase you around. You are not scared of anybody.
No.
If the police knock on my door, I open the door and say,
Exactly.
"Sir, can I help you?"
Exactly.
Because I have nothing I'm hiding.